did that pretty fast. I was pretty prepared today to go through this and talk about this with you guys. It's been a wild week, and I know that there's a lot going on. So, much love to everybody that's in here, man. Much love to everybody. I hope everybody's having a good time. It is getting crazy in the world, and nobody knows what's going to happen next. And I really hope that we get this stuff together, man. All right, so let's turn this around. We're going to look some stuff up, but also I want to talk about something real quick. So I want to talk about what's about to come and what's about to happen, man. I know you guys see the ties of war, and I'm tired of saying the same thing on this channel over and over because there's only so many times you can warn people before you know the message gets like stumbled in a un it gets stuck in a way that people don't like. Like you don't want to hear something. Oh, okay, we're gonna die. Okay, we're gonna die. Okay, we get that, dude. Okay, what else can happen? I want to go down the lines of what I truly think is going to happen. Going down the road that NATO, the United States, and Russia is going right now, and how this is going to affect everybody because I do know stuff is coming. I do know that we're going to World War III. I do know that Russia's preparing for something to happen with America and something to happen with NATO. This is not some kind of bluff and conspiracy theory. I just know that's on the table because they keep putting that out there. They keep telling their camp that they're going to do something to NATO. This is going to be a war beyond Ukraine. They keep saying that over and over, and then it's the United States and NATO's fault that nobody is taking this seriously. We are in World War III. We are already in it. Their fighting has started. They are starting to hit the Nord Stream pipeline. That was supposed to be the start to signal the war. That shows the world right there. Okay, now there's no more rules in this war. Now the Crimean Bridge is hit. So that's another big flashpoint and another major blow to Russia. Because now they got no leverage on NATO, and they also got a damaged bridge. That's their main bridge for Crimea. That's to really support Crimea. Now it's back open. They're saying they were able to open it back up, but there's going to be major retaliation. You think this is going to be the only hit on that bridge? Knowing Ukraine wants to tear this bridge down, knowing this would be a major blow to Russia, who is threatening to use tactical nuclear weapons on the world right now and don't give a shit about it, who is handing out potassium iodine to their citizens, deploying new generals, just made Kadyrev, I think his name is, the Chechen leader, the top dog for the Russian army. He was just talking about using nukes on Ukraine. Putin's in his bunker. He is nervous and paranoid right now. You guys think the Russian leader wouldn't unleash hell on this earth? Somebody's supposed to do it. The United States damn sure ain't gonna start this. I mean, they might do a nuclear false flag in Ukraine. Nobody fucking knows, but I don't. I'm just looking at who has the balls here, and it seems like Russia is the ones that got to prove the point every fucking time. They gotta be the ones to invade. They gotta be the ones that keep threatening the message. The president threatens the message. Now our president is telling y'all, "Hey, we're this close to Armageddon. We haven't been this close since 1962," and people are still trying to find an excuse to walk that back. You can't walk it back when you're buying up potassium iodide to say there's no problem. We see no nuclear alerts. Dude, y'all just said they were deploying Iskander missiles, 17 Iskander missiles. Those are nuclear capable missiles. Y'all said they deployed nukes on the Finland border. That is deploying nuclear weapons. Y'all said they deployed them into Kaliningrad. Hypersonic missiles that can hit NATO territories. That's deploying nuclear weapons. So what do you mean you see no signs? To up your alert, because I know you guys are deploying submarines. Y'all about to do drills in the Arctic. Y'all are talking about doing drills in the Black Sea. Y'all are talking about operations within Ukraine. If anything does get dropped in Ukraine, which could be false flagged, the Zaporizhia nuclear power plant shut down again, and that is in emergency mode, once again running off of diesel fuel. So please tell me, what do you think is going to come out of this, as the world can't seem to calm this shit down? And this gets worse and worse. The more that we try to find a solution, the solution is to get closer and closer to World War III, hit more infrastructure, and make more people suffer. Where's the solution? They're not talking. They're not saying, hey, Putin, come to a meeting. Let's talk this out. Let's figure this out for Ukraine. Let's figure this out for the history of humanity, for our grandchildren, children, and, the future of our country and the world. No, they're just, Russia's like, okay, you know what? Deploy that nuclear sub. The one that could cause 1,600 feet tsunamis that can hit coast of New York City or Los Angeles and completely flood them in radioactive water. Like, what? So we're talking about threats way beyond our comprehension, because people can't already process a nuclear bomb. They don't know how loud it is. I'm pretty sure people are looking up, oh, what does it look like? How loud is it? How do you know if it's close to your area? Like, I'm pretty sure people are looking that stuff up, wondering, how it's going to be. They keep saying it's louder than comprehension. You can be deaf for weeks just from one explosion being near you, in your area, from miles away. You could be deaf for weeks. You could be blind. I know they say you could be blind for a while too. But I think that's short-term blindness, just from looking at the flash. Here come the trolls. Now they're moving to YouTube. That's great. But I'm not going to address them. I don't see other YouTubers address them. I'm just going to let the moderators do their thing on here. I don't mind what you guys do on here. That's on you. Just make sure you know that if it is an opinion, do not do that, because we don't block opinions. But if someone's just being completely ignorant and disrupting the live, then do what you have to do. This ain't TikTok, where we got thousands and thousands of people that we have to worry about shutting down our platform. YouTube is the only one that shuts down our platform here, so I don't got to worry about that. Okay, let's continue on. So, what I think is going to happen, though, is I do think Russia is going to go after them cables. I keep saying that. I said that earlier this year, that when World War III starts, Russia will go after those underwater internet cables that's connecting us from America to the other side of the world. I know they're going to hit our radar systems within Canada. They're going to hit them off the east and west coast of the United States. Once they knock those out, the United States will completely be fighting in the dark, and we will only have our satellites to rely on, but we have no way to communicate with them. So Russia will probably most likely go after our satellites. Not saying that we're not going to be retaliating in this process. We're definitely going to be going after Russian satellites. It would be all out craziness, guys. I'm telling you, it's something you don't want to see in your lifetime. There will be submarines deployed. There will be drones deployed. Yes, war will hit American soil, whether they, bomb us from afar. A missile can hit our important infrastructure. A missile can hit our nuclear facilities. I mean, yeah, it can happen. They have hypersonic missiles that can get through our defense systems. America can be attacked. They got drones that they could swarm into this country, and, our civilians wouldn't be ready for. You attack New York City, you seen what happened on 9/11. People freaked the fuck out. They didn't grab their guns and start shooting at the building, at the plane that crashed into the building. They started running. They didn't know what the fuck to do. Or they were sitting there watching people jump out the building and stuff. So imagine if we have multiple missiles hitting building. Boom, boom, and this collapsing. Like, it will be horrible. It will be horrible. People can't process that, because that hasn't happened in America. We have a disaster every now and then, and the biggest disasters that we do have is like hurricanes or major tornadoes or weather events. Not on top of Russia would drop an EMP on here before they even attacked us. Yes, I do believe that as well. Before they attack us, they would drop an EMP on this country. They would detonate a electric magnetic pulse at a certain point. And once they do that, that will cut out all your stuff, your phone, your cars, your internet, anything that's computer generator that runs off the grid is shut down. You would have to go back to the batteries, the battery packs. You would have to go back to a yam radio or get a walkie-talkie or something to communicate. You would have to make a plan based off old strategies, not these modern strategies. You can't open up a GPS to figure out how to walk down the street. You're going to have to open up a map and figure out your area. You're going to have to map that stuff yourself, and there's going to be other humans doing that shit as they realize that the power is not going to come back on. Then people are going to storm areas. They're going to go crazy. They're going to go wild. They're going to storm Walmart. They're going to storm Walgreens, storm CVS, and anywhere that they can to find food or find medical supplies or to get stuff for their diabetic, daughter that they're going to need to take care of without power or without her insulin. Like it's going to be crazy, and they're going to fight because people are going to have to protect their own. They're going to beat the shit out of each other. And I gotta put it as bluntly as I can. Sorry for my Christians, but this is how I do my channel. I have to tell people how it is. They're going to beat the shit out of each other to make sure that they're the ones surviving and they make it to wherever they can before this shit goes off. That's gonna be bad. This is about to be bad. So, someone's calling for help. Hold on. Uh, I don't think I want to know what's going on out there. I gotta avoid confrontation. They got a couple people out there watching and watching and watching. So I'm like, okay, if it's really that bad, they would be out there, breaking it up as well. But anyways, this is getting out of hand, man. So, like I was saying, this would they would shut down America. People would start beating the crap out of each other. They would be fighting over these supplies. Um, this is then going to turn into a blind war. So I think that's why NATO was getting so ready for guerrilla warfare. They was getting ready to fight in the dark. They was getting ready for drone swarms. They was getting ready to fight Russia without communicating with each other and to be able to know the difference between a ally and an enemy. They've been putting out these drills for a while, talking about they're getting ready for a war with Russia and China, and they know both has the capability to cut down this country. This is why they won't tell you the dangers that's coming to America. This is why all the higher officials are so optimistic that, yeah, guys, we have the capabilities to shut down Russia and China, but they also have the capabilities to shut us down too. So it's good to be optimistic and be like, yes, we could totally fuck them up. But if this goes nuclear, which nobody knows where this is going to go, then we can all be fucked. We will all lose. We will not survive. We won't have crops. We won't be able to grow shit again, probably for tens of hundreds of years. Nobody knows because it's never happened. Now, after the nuclear war or whatever, if the government survives, if they have the great bunker, which Antarctica is being very heavily censored on Google Earth for some weird reason right now, I think that the government's going to come out, try to find people that did survive. They're going to have the radioactive suits. They're going to have people that specializes in finding radiation or whatever. They're going to have radiation detectors and shit because they'll know if it's safe to come out or not. But anyways, they're going to try to find people and be like, hey, we're here to help or whatever. Probably use them for experiments or, messed up bullshit. Probably fuck them up or try to hear their story. Probably lock them up. Who knows? Who knows? Who really knows? I don't even get me on the children because I already know it's gonna be bad for them, especially the ones that's abandoned and just left behind. It's just sad to think about that we're having to have this conversation of what's about to happen to America and the country that I love so dearly well, but I hate the history of in so many parts because we have started lots of wars. We have hurt lots of people as well. And now, right now, they're both sides right now falling into a nuclear Armageddon. It's gotta be a different way out of this, but it's not. It's not. So I'm also going to tell you to please stock up. Please stock up on what you can. Get some water. Learn how to grow underground, or learn how to learn basic survival skills. That's the best thing I could tell you. Learn basic survival skills. Learn how to burn wood. Learn how to cook without a stove. Learn how to boil your water and how to purify it. Use iodine. That's another water purifier as well, but as well as can help you with injuries as well. But that's iodine, not iodide. Iodide is for nuclear or iodide is for a nuclear explosion, or not nuclear explosion, but radiation. Period. So if you inhale it, it can protect you from it. So you need potassium iodide. Get up to the 130 milligram one if you can. Get your own. Don't get it from someone that could make their version of it. If you know what I mean. Make your own judgment and do your own research on that, please. I am going to help try to promote through Amazon and try to get different things out there. I'm gonna collab with different creators and see how's the best way for me to get my channel to do that, because I know other people have already started this. Do not be scared. Just be prepared. War was always going to come to our country one day. Nobody knew. Nobody knew. Try to keep your dogs and cats or whatever. If you want to, I can't tell you what to do with your life. You're your own judgment, but your dog can help you, find things if things do get too wild. It's probably good to train them now if you can. It could be, you can learn yourself too. You can learn different signs as well, and how to map out an area, how to set up traps if you really, really need to, because we're getting in those times where if the power does go out, don't forget that our country will be letting out them prisoners. Don't forget the prisoners will be running the streets. There will be a lot of terrorist events in America. Innocent will be hurt. Innocent women will be raped. Children as well. Probably, used as slaves. Who knows, man? It would be so bad. So I'm telling you, keep your family close. Because it's not going to be fair for a kid out there that can't fight for themselves at all. It's going to be really sad. But they're not worried about it right now. They're, worried about what's going to happen next with Ye, and his fashion design and the white lives matter and all this other bull crap, bro. Man, all lives matter, bro. We're all human and we're all in this together. Why do we got to split these up with divisions, man? All lives matter. We shouldn't have to fight over our race, bro. We all have skin. We all have skeletons. We all have feelings. We all got, our own intelligence. Like, come on, man. We can't be based off of color. Especially when we're talking about everybody getting wiped out. We're all in this now. The whole fucking world. So, yes, the whole world matters right now. Do you want the whole world to go away and blow up? If the United States blows up, we have a lot of races that would die. That would be hurt. There's a lot of different races here, man. It's not just African Americans and Caucasians. It's Asians. It's Russians. It's Chinese, Japanese, Irish. I mean, we have so many different nationals here. Like, it's not even funny. So why fight? Because we're all in this now. Everybody. So everybody already knows what happened, man. The Crimean Bridge is gone. It's blown up. The other part is still going, and we're waiting for Russia's response to all of this to see what they're going to do about this. Are they going to make some crazy move? Are they going to make some crazy decisions? Are they about to escalate the war with NATO, since they already said that NATO's involved in the war? Vladimir Putin quoted this so many times it's not even funny. So what's about to happen? I guess we're about to find out, huh? Hopefully, we do make it through this though. Did we admit to blowing up the bridge? Whose bridge was it? No, we didn't admit to blowing up anything. Of course, the United States wouldn't admit to that at all. We would never admit to blowing up the bridge if we did do it. They said they seen the Ukrainian boat under the bridge before the explosion. They did say they seen a Ukrainian bridge under the, a Ukrainian boat under the bridge right before the attack. So who knows what truly happened? It could have been they're trying to blame Russia as well, but I don't see Russia blowing up that bridge because it was really, important to them. That's Putin's baby right there. And right after his birthday, man, no, that would make no sense. About to see if I could find some different video footage of this, so I could show on here, because they are making memes out of this. They're joking about it. They got different videos going around right now on this, like this. They're throwing it in Russia's face for sure. That this bridge is like, just look at it, like it's gone. And that part just looks just bad. That was a big explosion, man. They're lucky that one didn't collapse. That part done too. See, that part's down. Come down. People thought it was just a little. Nah, look at this. This is in the water. This part's in the water. This is the one they're using right now. But if this one goes down, they're screwed. Crimea's screwed. They won't be able to repair this for a long time. And how much you want to bet Ukraine's going to make it so they will never repair this bridge? Showing it right there. See? The road's in the water. Road's in the water. Crazy. And then I think everybody's seen this video of it already, of how it happened. This is where they were looking at it to see what happened. This is crazy. Just imagine being there. Boom. There you go. Wild. That'd be wild. Just knowing the person that was in the middle of that was gone. Gone. Happy birthday, Mr. Putin. Ukraine's top security and defense official wrote, "Good morning, Ukraine," in a post accompanied by the video of the fire on the bridge. Next to Marilyn Monroe singing "Happy Birthday, Mr. President." Wow. Yeah, they did post that, right? Wait. They just showed that one. So what's this one? Is this the same thing? Oh, wait, this has got different parts to it. Oh, so this is different videos of it. Okay. Dang, that's crazy. That's wild, man. So this is probably them watching different kinds of footage on what happened to the bridge. But that is wild. I know Putin pissed. I know Putin's pissed. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. Let me get that off. Yeah, I'm good. I don't think that's the song they were talking about. Oh, heck no. All right. Yeah, I think we've seen all that. Enough with that, jail. Oh, boy. But yeah, so that's serious. We got Russia threatening, of course, America and stuff. I don't know if people seen the new video on that I just posted on YouTube. But it was talking about the deployment of the submarine, the Belgorod. Oh, look at me. Hi. Hey, who's that handsome man? No, I'm just playing. Let me stop. All right, let me go over and show y'all that. That was this one. But yeah, they're literally talking about. Hopefully, this thing is off too.
Delivered the Belgorod, okay, the world's largest submarine, to the Russian Navy. At 608 feet long, it's about 40 feet larger than the U.S. Navy's biggest Ohio-class submarine. Naval experts believe it could be used for secret espionage operations, potentially tapping into or destroying the vulnerable undersea cables that carry the majority of the world's internet communications. The Russian Navy claims the vessel is exclusively for research and rescue missions, denying Western analysts' beliefs that it's a doomsday submarine. But according to TASS, Russia's state-owned news agency, the Belgorod is armed with an entirely new class of weapon called the Poseidon torpedo. The Poseidon missile is so large that only this massive Belgorod could carry it, leading analysts to believe the submarine is intended to be anything but peaceful. This new weapon could force the U.S. Navy to completely rethink their nuclear weapons defensive abilities. Because this stealth torpedo is an unstoppable 100-ton intercontinental nuclear-armed missile that can travel across the entire Atlantic Ocean at a depth of 3,300 feet, thus allowing it to evade the U.S. missile defense systems. According to Putin, the Belgorod submarine would likely target, quote, aircraft carrier groups, shore fortifications, and infrastructure. In an animation of the weapon striking a U.S. coastline.
Yes, and then they show the weapon hitting the U.S. coastline and everything. I'm like, wow, are you freaking serious? So this weapon's for aircraft carriers and pretty much our Navy. Or it could be used to hit infrastructures off the coast because it could cause radioactive tsunamis up to 1,600 foot. And they're really on high alert that this submarine is deployed right now because this is a major deal. That is a major deal that submarine is deployed. So I wanted to show y'all that on here as well to let y'all know that I am not playing when I say that we're in some shit right now. We're in a major mess. Let me see if there's anything new with information on Crimea. I did give my prediction a little bit earlier of what I think is going to happen, especially if world war breaks out. I do end up think. Sorry, I'm thinking and speaking at the same time. I think that it is going to go nuclear eventually. I think that it is going to go bad eventually. I think it is going to go out of hand. and very fast. I think Europe is going to go wild on Russia because of the energy crisis that they're in. And I believe this is going to escalate beyond anything that we've ever seen before. And I hope that it doesn't happen that way. I hope nobody hopes that it happens that way. Like, no, I don't want a nuclear war and I don't want people to die. But I do think this is going to escalate that far. All right. Had to calm my head down because I was about to start speaking in like 5 different languages. Vladimir Putin using killer dolphins to defend key waters as Crimean bridge blown up. Oh, really? So now he's sending dolphins. I did hear about that before, that they was using dolphins like as defense. But what is dolphins supposed to do? Is they just send signals back to the military or something, or do they like? I mean, I know they're not going to attack nothing. I mean, come on, man. But anyways, let me get back to this. Seems like nothing really is coming out with Crimea no more. Signs decree to enhance security and guard gas pipeline. Oh, so Putin did sign something else today. I want to hear more about this. Okay. Crimean bridge explosion. Putin signs decree to enhance security, guard gas pipelines. All right. The Federal Security Service has authorized to devise protection measures for the Kerch Straits transport crossing and power grids energy bridge between the Russian Federation and Crimean Peninsula. Also, yeah, they're about to strengthen up security over there heavily. That's it. Ukraine's counteroffensive strike against invading Russian forces saw as a massive explosion takes place on the Kerch Bridge on Saturday. The Kerch Bridge, which connects Russian mainland to the Crimean Peninsula. Following explosions on the bridge, the Russian President Vladimir Putin signed a decree to enhance security measures in the area. So it looks like he's about to get really serious on the security around this. I mean, this is his favorite bridge, and I'm going to assume that they're going to try to I'm going to assume that they're going to retaliate against Ukraine for this, or they might retaliate against the West. As they said, that they might hit, the next target that they might hit might be beyond Ukraine. So I think Russia's really just getting pissed off that we're handing Ukraine weapons and Ukraine's getting more confident and they're hitting us. I mean, they're hitting the Russians. I don't know. But Russia is about to start hitting us. I do think that they are going to start making moves on us. All right. As I said about North Korea, they tested their ballistic missile for the second time. They will be after South Korea and all this mess, and most likely at Japan because they're not playing. They're pretty pissed off right now. This is about to escalate, I believe, soon. I do believe North Korea is going to test a nuclear missile, and I think that the United States is going to try to fight North Korea eventually, and then this is going to draw us into war with China as well. And this is also going to draw us into war with Russia. But I think Russia's going to be first. I believe Russia will be first. I think Russia might be our next target of war. Some false flags going to happen within Russian soil or somewhere in those annexed territories. And Russia's going to have no choice but to hit back as hard as they can. I think Putin's already planning for a nuclear war. They're already handing out potassium iodide, like I said earlier. And the world is on board with this right now. The whole world is waking up on this. They're warning of another dark winter, but this one's going to be way worse than the other winter that they try to warn of, and nothing really happened. But this one, I do think something's going to happen. I think we're going to have some kind of energy crisis or something. Japan did sound an emergency alert as well when North Korea fired these two missiles today after the United States and South Korea ended their military drills. As it says right here, North Korea fires suspected ballistic missile. Japan sounds emergency alert. Japan Prime Minister Kishida said that North Korea had launched suspected ballistic missiles on Saturday. So right there, they are not playing around. They sent this out to the residents, told them to assure that safety of aircraft vessels and other assets was cool, and then take all possible measures for precaution and readiness for contingencies, and dedicate maximum effort to gather and analyze information, provide public, speedy, adequate information. So they're warning the residents to pretty much be prepared, warning the governments to be prepared because I think they're worried that North Korea is going to do something to them just from how hostile North Korea is being right now. So Japan's ready for anything, and Japan's trying to build up their military. They're trying their hardest right now, but they waited too late. You guys are about to be in World War III, and you really don't have much to fight with now. I mean, you got the United States; they got your back. You got shit to defend yourself. It's not like y'all are weak, but yeah, I don't think they're as prepared as they should be right now. We already got Poland getting ready to up their arsenal. I want to check on Belarus on there because I want to see if there's anything else that came out about Poland using nuclear weapons on Belarus and Belarus asking Vladimir Putin for nuclear weapons on their soil just in case NATO does come with the threat to deploy nukes by Belarus. But if Belarus deploys nukes on their soil, NATO's going to deploy nukes on Poland's soil anyway to counter Belarus or Lithuania's one of theirs. But if they do Lithuania, Russia's going to be pissed. They're going to move nukes to their borders for sure. All of this is dangerous. All of this is dangerous. Belarus to create 500,000 military reserves. Damn. Belarus panics over alleged U.S. and Poland nuclear proposal. Time's up, Lukashenko. Belarus must either join the war or abandon Putin. Oh, hold up. Let me see this. Arch Putin ally, Belarusian Alexander Lukashenko has recently tried to distance himself from escalating war, but it remains to be seen how long Belarus can stay out of being fully dragged into Moscow's war. Yeah, because y'all are in the CSTO, which is a Russian-led, pretty much like a NATO group, a little small Russian version of a NATO group, and all these members can if one of them are hit, they can all go to war with that person. So these guys can literally step in and fight Ukraine right now if they really wanted to, just because Ukraine is now getting hit on the annexed territories. But then they would have to openly admit that they realize these territories as part of Russia. That could cause some major issues for their countries. I do want to look up the CSTO group for you guys and show y'all the members that they have in this group. There's Armenia, there's Belarus, there's Kyrgyzstan, Russia, and Tajikistan. So these are all the members of this group. But yeah, I mean, Ukraine would kind of have their arms filled, and Armenia has already got their arms filled with Azerbaijan right now. This is why this is causing major issues for Russia. Dang, that's crazy. And then NATO members, I'm pretty sure everybody knows who they are, but I will go through a fine line. There's a 32 members, 32 NATO members altogether. And all these members is pretty much on high alert towards Russia, except for really Turkey. Except for Turkey. But yeah, we have Albania, we have Belgium, we have Bulgaria, Canada, Croatia, Czechia. Um, we have Denmark, we have Estonia, we have France, Germany, we have Greece, Hungary, Iceland, Italy, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, um, Montenegro. We have Netherlands, North Macedonia. We have Norway, Poland. We have Romania, Slovakia, Slovenia. We have Spain, Turkey. We have the United Kingdom, the United States, and Portugal. So we have all these members that would be against Russia if they even hit one of these members, or if they launch a nuke in Ukraine. Like I said, it'll be World War III, which it is definitely there. What about Sweden? Sweden and Finland are not NATO members yet. They have to get ratifications from Turkey um, and Hungary. Those are the only two members that need to approve Finland and Sweden to get in. Turkey is asking for Finland to be allowed into the membership before Sweden because they have no problems with Finland. But Sweden will not enter NATO with Turkey. Finland would not enter NATO without Sweden. They are like linked. They're cool as shit. They've been cool for years. They're like pretty much twin countries. We would call. I guess you would call them. They don't do one. They don't do a thing without the other, usually. So I don't see that happening. But maybe Turkey will let them in anyway. Maybe they'll find a solution, and Sweden will, come out and say something about terrorists, and it will happen. Or maybe it won't happen, and maybe it's not meant to happen. Who knows? Hungary and Turkey are the last two roadblocks to NATO membership for Sweden and Finland. The last two. Hope Turkey approves our NATO membership, Finnish Prime Minister says. Oh, man. So, they must be working on it now. And if Turkey does it, then Hungary has to do it because their government said they would turn against them. I think that was the one that said that their government would turn against them if he voted against them joining NATO. Yes, there is a big NATO exercise taking place right now. It's a UK-led exercise. So will include 45 ships, 30 aircraft, and 11,000 personnel. I remember that. I read that a little bit earlier, but I guess I didn't save the article for my TikTok live. But 200 troops was also deployed to Lithuania, and 50 vehicles from Germany. All this was from Germany, so yeah, they're getting serious about the Russian threat. They're getting serious about the threat that's facing the world right now. All the politicians are warning of it. I mean, Biden's warning of it. I mean, you just type in Armageddon. I promise you, it probably says everything that it probably says everything that everybody's talking about this week. So let me see. Yep. Armageddon warning. France criticizes Biden's Armageddon warning. Armageddon. Biden seeks off-ramp to Putin's nuclear threat, warning of potential, of course, Armageddon. So everybody, I mean, your local news is talking about it. The internet's talking about it. Biden made a world stage about it. Putin made a world stage about it. The Russian army's talking about it. Russians' allies are talking about it. China's warning that we're on the verge of nuclear war with Russia. I mean, how many people got to warn it before it happens? And how long until people take it seriously? Because old America would have already did it. We've already stood up and said, no, we don't support this. Fuck that. I know, I want my life. But new America seem to be scared of this government. They don't know what the fuck to do right now. They just went straight to Putin's Instagram page and begged him not to do it. Please. Please, Vladdy, don't do it. Like, no, bro. No, bro. Yeah, I'm tired of seeing that too. I do not want to see the United States and NATO preemptive strike Russia, bro. That's World War III. If people want to know what the United States would do, I mean, what Russia would do back, they would hit all of our infrastructure. They would nuke all of us. If we even hit Russian soil, if we hit Russian infrastructure and shit, dude, they would nuke the fuck out of us. It's in their doctrine, bro. They're not going to sit there and be like, oh, hold on, we got to wait a week and figure out a response. No, they're going to go on hell. All hell's going to break loose. Crazy. Anyways, before it gets too late, I'm going to do one more live on TikTok. I got to save a couple more things and I have to raise my thing for tonight. Wanted to thank Vladimir Carney, I think his name is, for the donation he just put at the end of my life. I'm about to head over to TikTok and hopefully get through this. I hope everybody's having a good day. I wanted to go live on YouTube. I gave you guys my word. I will go and tell you guys what I really think was going to happen. And this is going to really affect families. People are really going to be going against each other, man. This is about to be crazy. But anyways, remember to go to rule, love, unity, and peaceful life, guys. And on top of that, preparedness and awareness. Be ready, guys. Be ready. I'll see you guys soon.